Hello there, Sangeeta. So let's have a look. On one hand, if education did not have a price tag, then more students would have the opportunity to attend upper levels of learning, including university. Okay. A greater number of university graduates would enter the job market, making it increasingly competitive. Fine. For example, good. Potential applicants would all present with a similar education background, forcing employers to be even more selective with their decisions of hiring. Good. Or you can also say with their hiring decisions. This not only creates difficulty for the potential hires as others race for the same work role, or as others race for the same position, I think it's probably more specific, but makes searching for open positions extremely challenging. As a result, a free education would create further problems within job sectors rather than simplify things. Okay. As a result, free education, sounds slightly better, would create further problems within job sectors rather than simplify the process. It's not really the aim to simplify things, is it? It's rather than equalize the job market, or rather than introduce fairness into the employment market. Okay, so two things there. Simplify was not the goal of free education, as I just mentioned, and then secondly, things is just too vague. Okay, so that's why I kept replacing it with job market, for example. So great work. Sorry, I missed your introduction as well. Let me just finish my review. This is a basic body paragraph, and it's pretty good. Okay, it's really good. I think it definitely benefit and make it like more complete or less basic, right, by following the C2 template, especially with your English writing skills. But this is a great start. It's bare bones, it's crystal clear, we've got the basis there, we've got the foundation, which is fantastic. There's no doubt that education is expensive. Some people believe people have a right. Well, like we said here, things, what could we say instead? We could say students. Some people believe students, and then we're avoiding repetition, and it's a little bit more specific, and we're using topic-specific vocabulary. Have a right to learn without expenses. Good. I believe the advantages of a free education outweigh the disadvantages, which I will discuss in this essay. Okay, basic introduction, hardly, no grammar errors, very good, crystal clear. Again, we can learn how to enrich it, but we've got the bare bones here, which is super. Let's continue. It is clear that some criminals need to be jailed for the crimes they commit. A great introduction, great first line. It's crystal clear, it's solid, straight to the point, wonderful. Other methods of punishment seem to be ineffective and pricey. Good. Yeah. 50-50 on this one. It's a little bit too casual, but it's a minor problem. The thing is here, I'm looking to improve rather than correct, so we're definitely on the right course. In this essay, we'll discuss the benefits of being jailed. That doesn't sound too right. Listen, the benefits of jailing, or of jail, because being jailed is like the benefits of being a healthy individual. Okay, as though the reader, you're trying to sell the benefits of being jailed to the reader, which is probably not what we want to do. Okay, which go above and beyond the number of drawbacks. Okay, not too bad here at all. Nice little collocation there as well. The most important advantage of having criminals locked up in prison is preventing a repeat of violent crimes. Beautiful. For example, if those committing murder and equally dangerous crimes are often confined away from society, then these criminals, offenders, do not have the opportunity to commit the same offence. Therefore, there would be less crimes on the streets and in turn safer neighbourhoods and cities. Beautiful, beautiful. Bare bones basic paragraph. We've got the gist, okay? We just need to start elaborating it, maybe adding a few more reasons, but that can come later. So well done there. Okay, yeah. In recent years, some nations have begun to subsidize the sale of electronic cars to help move away from using fossil fuels. This essay will present how the pros of subsidization less of an impact than the cons. Fine. Basic, bare bones introduction. Great start. Some disadvantages of providing a subsidy. That's the noun. Include the increasing expense for governments and having only the financially wealthy being able to afford these eco-friendly vehicles. Good. For instance, the budget of a country may go beyond originally planned, creating budget cuts from other important areas such as education and housing. As a result, for governments to afford subsidising the use of electric cars, places like schools. Okay, so we could have just skipped that. It is quite clear. As a result, places like schools could, because it's all hypothetical, could suffer since necessary funding would be stripped. Beautiful. Okay, even just make a comma here, you know? There's nothing wrong here. Again, it's an improvement rather than a correction, but it just helps us avoid being wordy and helps us be more succinct. In addition, the upper class would primarily be the population group purchasing these fuel-reducing cars, since the price tags would be feasible for them. Therefore, the steep price of these vehicles would prohibit the majority of people from owning such petrol-saving vehicles. Now, this is all right, okay? But remember, with a subsidy, the idea is that we're lowering the price. This kind of doesn't really make sense. So what I would have said instead would have been, therefore, despite or even with the subsidy, these vehicles are often too expensive and would prohibit the majority of people from owning such petrol-saving vehicles. Okay? It's not really petrol, maybe, but I would just put that in context. You know, even with the subsidy, these vehicles are beyond reach of the vast of the majority of the public, or the majority of people. Okay, great work there, Sangeeta. I'd love to see you on the online course. You know, I could give you the full C2 template. We can guide you through. I think you could easily score a 7 or higher. Anyway, let me know what you decide to do. Take care. Good luck. Also, please, in the comments, perhaps just write your opinion, how you found the course, if you liked it or not. Let me know. Take care.